Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be my updated brow routine on how I get my brows to look like this. I get so many questions on how I do my brows and what products I use and how I make them look like they've been laminated or if I've even had microblading done. A lot of people at work will stop me and ask me what I do for my brows and how they love my brows, and they're like, I wish my brows look like that. And I'm like, girl, it's makeup. Literally anyone can have these type of brows if you just use the same type of products and technique that I use in this video. You can definitely achieve that like laminated, full brow, fluffy brow kind of look that everybody wants nowadays. So yeah, if you guys are interested in how I do my brows now, then just keep watching. Okay, so as you guys can see, I just zoomed in so you can really see up close what my brows look like. So I do have very, very sparse brows. Like I hardly grow any hair like in this area. When I was younger, I used to tweeze my brows like crazy because that was like the trend where like your brows were like super thin, like sperm brows was in. Don't ask. I don't know what the hell we were thinking in 2008 and 2009. Like what were we thinking with messing with our brows? I don't know. I will never understand that look, but now I am suffering with these super thin, very sparse brows that are just not, they just don't look right. I mean, I just feel like they're very thin. They're very sparse. I don't get that fluffy look that I'm going for and that is like really like popular right now. So I found a secret product that has literally changed my game when it comes to my brows. I know a lot of people use like brow gels, brow lamination gels. Like there's so many of these fluffy brow like gels that are on the market right now. And I've tried a lot of them and I just don't feel like they give me the same effect that this product does. And this product is so cheap, so affordable, and it lasts you like a good like year. I don't see myself using this or having to repurchase this for another year or so. And it's the Got To Be glue from Schwarzkopf. So this is actually glue for your hair. So I remember my brother back in like the early 2000s, he used to use this to spike his hair when we would get ready for school. And it's like this like super hold gel for your hair. I know a lot of women use it to glue down like their wigs or their laces, anything like that, but I use it on my brows and I feel like this is the best thing I've ever found to really give you that flat, laminated kind of look to my brows. And I know a lot of people say that it could pull hair out, but I have never experienced that. I'm just very gentle when I remove it. I just use my face wash and some water and it just comes right off. I don't have any issues removing it. So yeah, this is my favorite product when it comes to my brows. This is a very important step in getting these fluffy brows because as you can see right now, we're not really having any luck in the fluffy brow department. So what I like to do is I take the Got To Be glue. And then I just bought this for my kit, honestly. I just got it on Amazon. It's like a lip eyeliner spoolie kind of palette thing that you can use in your makeup kit for like disposables and stuff. But I just use like these spoolie brushes that are in here. So I just take spoolie brushes like this. And these are just like disposable, so I'll use them like a couple times and then I'll just toss it. But I just take one of these and then I take the glue and I squeeze a little bit at the top, as you could see there, and then I just dip my spoolie in there. And as you can see, my spoolie is completely covered in the glue. So that's what you want. Okay, so I'm sorry if you could see my mirror here, but I need to see what the hell I'm doing. So my mirror is disgusting. Like I literally wish you guys could see how dirty this shit is. I got me some Miss Myers. So we're just gonna wipe that for a second. Oh my gosh, it's like LASIK. So the first thing that I'm gonna do, and I forgot to mention, I always do my brows first now. I used to be that person that would do my brows like last because I hated doing my brows, honestly. But I found with this technique, you have to do your brows first before you put your makeup on, because you will get glue like up here and down here. And if you let the glue dry, or if you do your foundation and then you get glue up here, it's really hard to remove. So I recommend to do your brows first. So I like to just get it out of the way. So what I'm doing is I'm just coating my brows in this glue, and I'm just combing them upwards, as you can see. So I'm making sure I coat every single hair, and I'm just brushing them up. So it's gonna look like they're not sticking at first, but with this glue, you have to make it, you have to wait a little bit. It's almost like eyelash glue, where the longer you wait, the tackier it gets. So I first just brush the glue up, making sure I coat every single little hair that I have. And what this does is it makes it look like you have more brow hair than you actually do. Because normally your brows are, you know, going this way, they grow like this. If you brush them up, your brows look thicker, they look fuller. It makes you look like you have a lot more hair than you actually do. So you could see already there, it's really spreading out each little hair. So I'm just brushing up my brows. And I can already feel that it's starting to get really sticky and tacky. Now, to speed this process up a little bit, I just take my little fan and I fan my brows. So I'm just going to dry them a little bit so that they get sticky. I'm taking a clean spoolie now. So I just love these little disposables because you can just throw them away. But now I'm taking a clean spoolie and I'm going to really flatten the hair to my skin. And then I'll even take my finger and I'll really make sure that they are really flat to my skin. So you can see all up here, you have all that glue. So you want to make sure that you're doing this first, otherwise you're gonna get glue all over your foundation. So I'm gonna dry this one a little bit more, and I'll dry while I'm combing it up. So you can see there, my brows are glued up. So now I'm just gonna take the edge of that spoolie and I'm just gonna go along my brow and just kind of shape it out. Okay, so now I'm just going to take a makeup wipe, and you want to make sure you wipe all of this glue, get really nice and tight up against that brow so that you don't have any glue up here, because your foundation will cling to it and it just looks really crusty. So okay, so now that I have my brows glued up and I have carved them out and wiped off the glue on the top and underneath of my brows, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take some concealer. I like to use my Tarte Shape Tape concealer, and I'm just going to put some on the back of my hand. And then I like to take any kind of brush that's like angled, like this brush, so that it's easy to carve out underneath my brow. So I'm just going to pick up some of that concealer on my brow, or on my brush, and I'm going to, typically I like to start my brow kind of like in this area right here, because when I was younger I tweezed a lot of hair in this area, so my brows don't like to grow hair here anymore, so I have to fake it basically. So I usually like to start my brow like right where the creases of my nostrils are, like right here. So I'll start one right here, and then I'll start one right here. I used to, and I noticed in my last brow tutorial, my brows were way too fucking close together, and bitch, I don't know what the hell I was doing. Clearly, I was not with it that day. But yeah, now I don't make them as close together because it looked a little weird. So I'm just gonna take that brush, and I like to start a line just like this. So I start right here where I want to extend my brow, and then I just follow my natural brow shape and just carve upwards. Okay, so you could see there I have them kind of lined underneath and giving me like an outline of where I should carve in or fill in my brows. So now I'm just going to fill in the sparse areas of my brow. And my favorite thing that I have found to do this trick or this technique is the NYX Professional Makeup Lift and Snatch Brow Tint Pen. So it just looks like this. It's just like a brow pen. So I love this one in particular because it is not like super dark, as you can see on the back of my hand. So it's pretty easy to get like those fake little hair strokes and kind of mimic brow hair. There's some pens that I have tried in the past where they're just too thick, the pen's too thick, the formula is a little too dark, so like it doesn't look natural. And I found like this is the easiest one that I have found that works really quick, really easy, and it just gives you those fake little hairs. So basically I have that outline of where I carved out my brow, so I'm just going to start like in this little bald area right here. And I like to press my pinky on the side of my temple here, and then I'll just take it and just make like little fake hairs like that. And I just keep filling it in. Once I get to the tail, I'm gonna like kind of make little hairs out here to kind of elongate my tail. So you could see there, I kind of just filled in that whole area. So now I'm gonna fill up and kind of just fill in any sparse areas where I can kind of see my skin peeking through. So now when I get to this area, this is where I have to be really careful because I don't want to make them too thick or too dark. I just kind of want to mimic how my natural brow hair is growing. So I'm just going to very lightly and I kind of just take my finger and I kind of soften it so it doesn't look so dark right there. But there you could see how it kind of just filled in like that. Okay, so I feel like right here I kind of filled in just a little bit too much, so that's where I go back in with the concealer and I just kind of perfect it so that they look a little bit more natural and they're not so defined. Okay, so as you could see, I just filled in my brows and they look a little crazy right now just because I don't have any makeup on. But once I put my foundation on and I put, you know, I do my whole base basically, they really do complement any eye look, any face makeup that you're wearing. It just looks so natural and just very fluffy and kind of effortless almost. I'm gonna go ahead and get off camera, go ahead and do my face makeup, my eyes, everything, and then I'll come back and show you basically like the full face, how it looks when I have everything done, so you can kind of see the full look. Okay guys, so this is the final look with my makeup completely done. So as you can see, my brows just look a lot more natural and just fluffy. They don't look so harsh like without a lot of makeup on. So I'm gonna zoom you guys in so you can see. So I just really love the way my brows have been looking recently. I just love how it gives you that like microbladed kind of look without having to go and get your brows microbladed, or you still get that laminated kind of look too with the got-to-be glue. So yeah, that's pretty much how I've been doing my brows as of recently. I know so many people have been asking me how I do my brows and what I do and what I use and the techniques I do and everything, but this is pretty much it. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and found some new tips to use when you guys are going to be doing your brows. But yeah, just make sure you practice. Keep practicing, because honestly at first it's going to be a little difficult to get that kind of technique down, but the more you practice, the better you will be at doing this type of look, because literally anyone can do this. It is super easy. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you did, and subscribe to my channel down below for more videos. Let me know what you guys would like to see in the comments down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!